Hello.
Hi.
You okay there? Welcome to MasterCast with a special guest. Who could it be? Introduce yourself.
Stop licking my face, you bugger.
It's my dog.
Hello, Patch.
My dog's here.
Hello, Patch. Patch, what are you doing?
He's
Oh
shit.
He's basically mounting me.
He's
Patch, what are you doing?
You know, this is I'm not starting again. We're leaving this in.
Patch, get off.
Okay, come on, get that. Wait, we don't have much to talk about, so it's fine if we just
Patch is basically putting me in a headlock.
frolic around with a dog for a bit. All right, calm down, mister. Calm down. All right.
Is he going to stay in here for the rest of this episode?
I guess so.
Okay.
As long as you don't mind if he tries to
Mount me again.
Yeah.
Are you going to do that again?
That was a definite yes from the dog.
That was a Patch looking me in the eye and just going, yeah, that was fun. No, don't do it again, Patch.
So,
don't do it again. Don't do it again. So, what happened this
not
week?
really much. The first thing that happened this week, which I genuinely almost made me actually tweet something.
Oh.
But I didn't because we have more of an audience on audience on Instagram.
Where would you have tweeted this thing, Jonathan?
The MasterCast official Twitter account, something like
Master
_cast. That's it, of course.
Shameless plug.
I think I will start tweeting and just do it because we do generally. There's it seems to be a constant progression in terms of like Instagram followers. And I don't even post on Instagram that often. It's usually like once a week.
Yeah, to announce the podcast.
Yeah, and then occasionally I'll put a picture of the dog on there or something. Like when I tweeted about James Gunn getting rehired for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
That's something that's happened today.
Yeah, today.
Week.
Didn't
Not
happen
today.
Happened like the day after we recorded.
Can I get up off here, please?
Happened like the day. Are you okay?
I need to stretch.
You need to stretch because the dog's just mad at you. Right, you need to calm down. Oh, he's robbed your place. He's robbed your seat.
Oh, well, I'll just stand up.
That's fine.
ASMR hula hoops. So.
Yeah, that's the best way to do ASMR. Hula hoops! ASMR! Tingles!
Okay, you calm now.
So James Gunn got rehired. Now, I don't know how much we've actually spoken about it on the podcast, but
I think we've mentioned it once or twice.
definitely to you, we've had at least hours of conversations about this.
We have had many hours, haven't we, Patch? That's a phone, Patch. Stop licking it.
I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely so sorry. So you want to say hula hoops?
So, this was a topic we're very passionate about.
Fucking hell, yeah.
As is most of the
Genuinely...
As are most people who are into movies. They were just
almost jizzed myself when I heard this. No, seriously. You can ask my mother. I don't, but you can. I saw it and I literally went, what? That was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Rather.
Yeah. But that's what I did. Because it was in genuine shock when I saw this.
It was actually...
And I had to go and find out that it was real. And it is. And holy shit.
I remember seeing it. And it was on sort of a meme page that I follow. It's memes about films. And at first I brushed it off. I was just like, no way. That's not happened. But it did.
I know.
It has happened. And you're just thinking, oh, thank God Disney realised the error of their ways.
Yeah. It was still a shit move on their part, but
They've somewhat rectified it.
yeah. The fact is, now he is still working on the Suicide Squad,
Which is a complete reboot.
Yep, because that's of course fucking hell. I don't care. I'm not talking about it. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will only commence production once he's finished with that. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. It's a shame.
I'm fine with waiting because it's James Gunn.
Yeah, But if it means we get James Gunn directing and properly... Because they already confirmed that they were going to use his script, but just, he's the only one who really probably understands it and can make it work in the way it's supposed to.
Because it's all well and good having a script of a director, but you can't properly imagine what his script is.
Yeah, so I don't mind waiting particularly, but fucking hell. I genuinely... I was speechless when I
did not think they were going to do it.
I know.
I really didn't. I'm glad they have.
So, at this point, we're looking at Guardians 3 about 2021, 22. About that time, really. Well, probably 22, 23.
Main plot point of that, what do you think it's going to be?
Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock. It's going to be so good.
It's going to be Adam Warlock.
If they do it properly,
yeah,
Adam Warlock is going to be like an entire team takedown. Because there's no way that someone can just do one-on-one Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
He's too stupidly overpowered. I reckon Patch could take him on though.
But he's a bloody... After what he just did to you. Fucking hell. This is what you do when you get your dog on a podcast. He's got more to contribute than we have, though. So
definitely.
Yeah. This is such a fucking lazy. We've just kind of given up today. We've got a dog just sat here eating hula hoops. Fucking hell.
Another thing that happened this week. Toy Story 4 trailer.
Oh shit! Yeah, I meant to rewatch that, but I didn't because
why would
it's shit.
Why would you want to? It looks awful. It looks
Toy Story
bad.
4.
Oh god. Bo Peep's back.
So
I didn't really care for her when she was there. To be honest with you.
I'm not a kid who grew up with Toy Story, particularly. I never really had personally that much of an attachment to it. I'm more of a Cars kid myself. Like Incredibles, I don't really have much of an attachment to that. Really,
I do.
It's been so long since I've seen The Incredibles.
I watched it the other week.
But Toy Story 4 needed a reason
to exist.
Yeah.
And do you know what?
In everything it's shown,
it doesn't.
In everything it's shown us so far, it hasn't
exist.
Proved that. It hasn't gone, this is why we needed a Toy Story 4.
No, it's just going, there is a Toy Story 4, and not much you can do about it. And to be honest with you, I won't watch it.
It's gonna make a shit ton of money as well, though.
Yeah, but do you know what? I'm gonna hold myself above this and actually say, no, I'm not watching it.
I'm not watching it.
I will not watch it. I will only watch it if A, I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Or B, someone else is paying for me.
That's just the same thing.
Or, alright, I'll watch it if by circumstance it's there and it's on. I'll probably sit and watch it, but I'm not paying any money. No money. I am not. No, it's not worth it.
Buddy, boycott it. Boycott it like all the white men boycotted Captain Marvel, because that worked.
You said we'd stop talking about Captain Marvel.
I did. I'm so sorry.
We can't. It's just
part of us now. It's part of it. Fuck's sake! I went back on it 1 week in.
Yeah. No.
We should probably just rename this Captain Marvel cast.
Actually, I don't care for Toy Story 4. It's, in my eyes, Toy Story 3 was just, that was it, that was the end, and that was good.
Yeah, it had a definitive fucking ending.
No, but what they're doing with this one...
She made a toy out of a spork and then they go to
no.
Carnival.
No.
Fuck off.
Do you know what it is? It's new toy. New toy goes missing... Woody chases after and tries to get back new toy. What does that sound like, Johnny?
Oh shit,
Does it sound like the plot of Toy Story 1?
You know what, wow, I did not notice that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just because I watched it and it seemed like such an original, unique idea. Fuck's sake.
It looks... Oh, and do you know what also happens?
What also happens, Paul?
In the absence of Woody...
Yeah?
The other ones try and function.
But do they manage it?
No, not really.
You know why? It's because it works so well the first time. If it isn't broke and it makes you a lot of money, don't bother trying to fix it. It's the same thing they learnt from Incredibles 2. Let's just do the first one again.
Well, that one was pretty decent.
Yeah, but was it, or was it not just the first Incredibles again?
It was the first Incredibles.
It was the first Incredibles
It was the first
again.
Incredibles, but worse.
Did it make a shit ton of money?
It did.
That's a new Pixar formula. Do you remember the good old days when Pixar basically refused to make sequels?
What do you mean? Where they just made Monsters Inc. and then
Where they
Incredibles?
did, where they made Toy Story 2 out of popular demand, but then no other sequels, and you got Toy Story, Bugs Life, fucking Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Incredibles, Cars, Wall-E, Up. I don't know if I'm getting all the...
Some of which maybe
Ratatouille.
set up a sequel.
But none of it particularly.
I mean, what one perhaps set up a sequel? Maybe Incredibles 2 at a push. With the whole premise of the Undermining.
But the Underminer's not the point.
No,
the Underminer's literally there as a gag. That's why he's called the Underminer. He's there to undermine the... But it's not really the point of... Oh, I wonder what could happen in this... Because the Underminer's not the villain of the sequel.
No, to be honest with you, I thought the whole premise of the Underminer was maybe more of a setup to a short film, like Pixar's animated shorts, like the ones they did with Mater, or perhaps even the more recognisable one, Jack Jack Attacks. Because my god, that's good. I love Jack Jack Attack.
What do we do for Incredibles 2? Let's just, the first Incredibles, but this time, switch the roles around, and then just shove Jack Jack Attack in it. Bosh. Done. $1 billion. Thank you.
When you put it like that, I think that's great, but actually having watched it, it's a bit... You could have done a bit more.
Yeah.
But as I said, it is like Incredibles 1, but worse. But Incredibles 1 is so good that saying worse doesn't quite make it a bad film.
Yeah, Toy Story is the same, but...
Toy Story 2's got meaning.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 is good as well.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4, you have not given me a purpose to be
fuck off.
slightly interested.
It looks more like Cars 2 than Incredibles 2.
Oh god, please don't remind me of Cars 2.
That is a guilty pleasure movie, though.
It so is. Shut up.
It's got a great soundtrack.
The Cars 1 has a good soundtrack as well.
I think it's Michael Giacchino who did the Cars 2 score.
It wouldn't surprise me.
It's fucking sick.
It really wouldn't surprise me.
What are you looking at, mister? What do you want?
Actually, the whole Cars thing is just a guilty pleasure film. Like, objectively as a film,
they're shit.
They're awful, but you watch them and you can't help but like them.
I genuinely, at this point, I won't be surprised if Pixar turned around and was like, we're going to make a sequel to Wall-E. Did anyone like Finding Dory, apart from small children who don't understand what a good film is?
I didn't like Finding Dory.
I haven't seen Finding Dory. And then again, I haven't seen a Pixar film since... What was the last Pixar film? I think the last Pixar film...
Incredibles 2?
No.
Oh, have you not watched that?
No.
Oh.
I think the last Pixar film I saw was Monsters University in 2013.
No, I'm surprised you've not watched one after that. It's just... First off, Monsters University basically destroys the canon set up in Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Where Mike and Sully, you've been jealous of me since, 3rd grade. They didn't meet in 3rd grade. They met at university. God damn it. Damn it. I'm just so...
So I haven't seen Inside Out. I haven't seen The Good Dinosaur. I haven't seen Finding fucking Dory. I haven't seen Cars 3. I haven't seen Coco, although apparently that's very good.
Coco's good.
I haven't seen Incredibles 2.
I would say Inside Out is pretty good as well.
Yeah, but I think over time that one's reputation has not held up as well. As I remember Inside Out came out and everyone was like, this is amazing. And now it's like, it's alright.
Yeah. I mean, that might be slightly the thing with those kind of films. It's like, oh my god, this message is so powerful. And then over time it just goes, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Coco's good. I love Coco. To be honest with you, I love most Pixar films,
Yeah.
provided they're not a cash grab.
Mm.
Which is why... Francis University, why? Why did you do that to me? It's such a gorgeous film, but stop.
Cars 3 is apparently alright for a Cars film.
Yeah, but that's like a really low bar.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, do you know what Cars reminds me of? Pacific Rim.
What?
In the context of, it's a crap film, but my god, do you love it when you watch it.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Pacific Rim?
No.
Alright, okay, basically, it's the good parts about Transformers, and the good parts...
Which are...
giant fucking robots.
Oh, yeah, because all the ones in Pacific Rim have big robot testicles, of course.
Not that part. No, but it's the best part about Godzilla films and Transformers films. It's giant fucking robots.
What if Transformer fights Godzilla?
Gojira.
What if it's weird? Guillermo del Toro? Yay! What if we... John Boyega, he in Star Wars. Oh no, no one like it. That's the pitch meeting for the 2 Pacific Rim films. And then they all went and had some burritos.
I don't like the second one. The second one is utter shit.
No one likes the second one, Paul.
The first one's good.
Yes.
I love that. You need to watch the first one. Just forget the second one exists. Just watch
I need to watch a lot of things, Paul.
You do.
Like my weight.
You tubby fuck.
Hey, you know I'm so conscious about that.
Uh,
I'm actually anorexic, so it's fine.
So, any other interesting news that's happened this week?
Before the thing which we can stretch to a long conversation, don't worry, it's okay.
Okay.
You're stroking the dog and I'm stroking you.
Stop doing that.
I'm sorry. Will you stroke me then?
No,
I'm such a fucking weirdo.
Patch is our priority for this podcast.
This is true. He's gonna fall asleep.
He is. Oh well.
You know when he starts dreaming, he like thrashes about in his dreams.
Oh, that's good. That's what dogs do.
Yeah, that's what dogs do.
Yeah. Okay. What's the thing before?
Yeah, the fucking Dora the Explorer film. Dora, the lost city of gold or some shit.
Oh, because Dora was well known for having the very advanced plots, wasn't it?
I really wanted a Dora the Explorer film.
Also, we have one massive gripe with the advertising and posters that have been released.
Explorer is her middle name. No,
her
it's
middle
not.
name is The.
You fucking idiots.
Her middle name is The. It's Dora.
Dora Explorer. What?
No, it's Dora.
It's her middle name if you use a comma.
Or do you think she's got 3 middle names and they abbreviated to THE?
But it's surely the middle name would be the one that began with a H.
No. Dora.
Dora, Try Hard Explorer.
Yes. Yes. We have solved it.
There you go. Because of course everyone wanted a Dora the Explorer film.
Oh, for pity's sake.
Have you seen the trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? The 9th film from Quentin Tarantino!
I saw something that said Quentin Tarantino was doing a 9th film, but after Hateful Eight, I was a bit...
The fact that he's only made 9 now, but 8, and he's like regarded as like one of the best directors working, and he's made 8 fucking films. That's incredible to me.
Do you want to know why?
Because they're all very good.
I think it's because like he's just going to all these little projects that's been given to him. He's just going, nah.
He wanted to do a Luke Cage film, Quentin Tarantino.
Why didn't they let him?
Because I think he wanted to do it before the MCU, and then Luke Cage was part of the Netflix deal. So, sorry.
I'd imagine a Luke Cage film done by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, well, Luke Cage rips off everyone's heads and swears a lot because it's Quentin Tarantino.
Also because it's Luke Cage, and that's kind of what he does.
He doesn't rip people's heads off. He's not fucking savage.
I'd imagine he punches them so hard that their organs explode.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino can do like a fucking
also
Ghost Rider film or something.
Also Samuel L. Jackson
or Punisher
would be in it.
Quentin as Luke Cage.
No, just
and then he would meet Nick Fury.
No,
they'd be the same.
He'd be like some old black man that Luke Cage knows and goes to for advice. Much like Nick Fury is to the Avengers.
I have had it with this motherfucker. You say that, but there's a character like that in the Luke Cage show.
Yeah, I know.
Pop, who dies within 2 episodes.
Well, it's because Cage works at the hairdressers, isn't it?
Yes.
He sweeps the floor.
He does.
I know a little bit about the Luke Cage.
Look at you doing your research.
A little bit.
The posters for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood were a bit wank because it had Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio.
Does it have Samuel L. Jackson in it?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, then it's not a proper Tarantino film.
It'll probably have him in somewhere. He's not in Django Unchained, is he? Or Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, but like he's in good ones.
It's not like how Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in all of Rian Johnson's movies.
Is he?
Yeah. He's in The Last Jedi.
Where?
As Slow and Low. He is, Elo Asti?
Who in the fuck is Elasty?
He's the pilot with the head, the weird head.
Oh!
The Resistance pilot.
The one that kind of looks like a space horse.
Yeah, but with little like mandibles.
Yes.
Yeah. They're all named after Beastie Boys albums, I think. So he's Hello Nasty.
Yeah.
Then Slow and Low is Slow and Low. And he's the one who on Canto Bight tells the police people about them parking their Resistance pod on the beach. And that's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Morty!
I would like to watch.
Morty, dear!
Yes, please.
I'm not editing. I'm too lazy to edit that out, but I'm too embarrassed to leave it in.
You'll decide later.
I won't edit it out. Fuck's sake. No one listens to this anyway, it's fine.
So what's this big topic for today?
Well, Paul. I was just pouring the tea.
You're just pouring the tea.
I'm just pouring the tea. Alright, sorry. Fucking hell.
Patch is just
Oh,
pouring the tea.
you can't have any of the tea. Patch quite likes tea.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not having any though.
Didn't know that. So what's this big topic for today, Johnny?
Well, Paul. Have you heard of the company 20th Century Fox?
I'm vaguely aware of it. What have they done?
Well, they've been bought by Disney.
Have they now?
And that deal, which has taken a while to complete, obviously, because it basically gives Disney a monopoly over the fucking world.
Which I'm surprised they didn't already have.
But now they do. Well, they don't. It's taken so long because they have to make sure that they don't have a monopoly. We've mentioned this a couple of times. That deal is now complete!
And what would that mean, Jonathan?
And that would mean that a lot of people would lose their jobs. Don't celebrate this. This is not just a good thing. But the X-Men and the Fantastic Four can be done right. But thousands of people have lost their jobs. Yes, Fox were going to sell anyway. And it's better they go to Disney than to, Comcast. But you can't just ignore the fact that all those people lose their jobs. This is not some trivial thing for you to just ignore. You need to remember that when you go see the Marvel Studios X-Men and Fantastic Four films. Think about all the people who will lose their jobs.
Sonny, would I like to point out something to you?
Well, yeah.
It's quite possible that in the hiring process for all the new projects that Marvel are going to do under the new Fox deal, that they will be looking for people with the exact same qualifications.
But the fact of the matter is,
loads of people have lost their jobs.
Have lost their jobs. Now, yes, they would. Fox were going to sell anyway.
Yeah.
And it is better they go to somewhere like Disney than Comcast. But people will lose their jobs, and I think some people on the internet are like,
to that.
"Yay! Fantastic Four and X-Men are now with Marvel Studios," and that's great. That is great. I'm happy to see that. I am. But you can't ignore the fact that it's not just that. That's not.
It's by
all
no
this
means
is.
that. That's more than likely why the deal took so long.
Yeah.
It's just like, whoa. Do you realise the amount of people you're putting out of a job?
Yeah. So it's...
hopefully there's compensation or something.
Yeah, but
But then there also the prospect of the fact that.
But if Disney can rehire James Gunn, they can rehire all the Fox employees.
Undoubtedly, they would rehire them because
Yeah.
they're going to have so many films pumping out.
Yeah, but they've also got their own people who do the MCU film. It's a whole... Well, we don't know what will happen. And hopefully the people who will lose their jobs won't be in a case where they'll just be out of a job for a long time. But that deal is complete. Which means for people like us, Marvel Studios now officially have the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Now, these characters, because of the way that logic works, won't be... You won't see them till about 2021, I think, is when you'll start getting them. Which is what I expected. And just because the deal is now complete, that doesn't mean that they're going to be an end game. That's not how reality works.
That was a big...
Do you remember, I mentioned this to you, we were talking about this earlier, do you remember when the Disney Fox deal was first announced?
And people were just going,
they're going to be in Infinity War! Like,
no, they won't.
No. Just because it's happening doesn't mean it has happened. It didn't just happen overnight. Like, Fox went, "Hey Disney, will you buy us?" And Disney went, "Yeah, okay." And two people shook hands, and that was it.
No,
that's
definitely not what happened. I mean,
but Deadpool is the only Fox X-Men character who is not expected to be rebooted under Disney.
Well, rebooting Deadpool. Just no.
Rebooting Deadpool, and Deadpool is the one character who you can get away with not rebooting. Now, whether or not you put him in the MCU, I don't think they will. I think they will. If they are going to keep Deadpool, I think they will continue to make Deadpool films or films with Deadpool in them that won't be part of the MCU.
Well, let's put it like this. You could potentially draft Deadpool into the MCU and just have the other ones just part of his like mental batshit craziness and just go, do you remember the other films that I made? And he'd be like, Deadpool, those aren't canon. I know, but they exist.
Yeah. So Deadpool, whether or not they'll even go and do a Deadpool in the MCU, who knows? I think
doubt it.
As much, and I did genuinely believe this. I'm not sure now because of things that like I don't know if any of this is confirmed, but they have obviously Marvel Studios have been making plans for those characters for when this deal was due, so they can pretty much get to work on them as soon as possible.
But I'm going to think about it like this. In terms of the timeline of the MCU, if they do end up putting them inside the MCU, I doubt it's going to be anything pre-Avengers Assemble. Maybe even Avengers Ultron, Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
It's going to be post-Infinity War, post-Endgame.
Yeah.
All that kind of thing.
There goes the dog.
Is he going to go to sleep now?
Maybe. He's not at his bed, but he's fine.
Okay. So it's going to be, in terms of that...
He'll probably get back in a minute.
It's not going to be X-Men during the Cold War, or...
No. I honestly think they'll do Fantastic Four first. And I would prefer them to do Fantastic Four first, because Dark Phoenix is still happening, and it is still coming out miraculously. I think if you don't, if you don't mind doing some non-physical self-harm, we should
watch it.
Not just that, Paul, but all of the X-Men films, all of the Fox X-Men films, proceeding up to Dark Phoenix, and then we can do a summary and fuck New Mutants. That's up to Disney now.
All the X-Men films.
But not that one. Yeah.
All of them?
Yes, all of them.
Oh, sweet Jesus. We're not going to do it in any form of timeline order, are we? We're just going to do it...
No, we're just going to do it in release order.
Release order, okay.
I'm not going to do it into fucking hell. What timeline order? There's like 7.
Is that including alternate timelines?
I don't know, Paul. They're all in an alternate timeline.
Okay, so a giant Fox X-Men bit.
When does Deadpool fit into the timeline? Who fucking knows? Is it modern day? Yes. Does the fucking X-Men from the 80s cameo in his film? Yes. What?
Right, okay, so we're going to do a giant Fox X-Men.
It's okay, it's in June. You've got a bit of time yet.
Right,
to mentally prepare.
I'm just waiting for the amount of brain fuckery that's going to go on. With just, like, it's going to go from Okay, I think I can cope now, Jonny.
Okay.
Right. Oh, God.
And then we can watch the amazing Spider-Man films!
Only if we watch the Raimi trilogy first.
We should do more of those, with alcohol, of course.
We'll watch them drunk. We're going to need to for Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, fucking hell. I've only watched that once, and it was in a cinema. I am ashamed to say.
It was so awful.
I remember coming out of that and thinking, that was good, because it was 2014 and I didn't have a functioning brain yet.
Do you want to know what I kind of don't like about all cinema adaptations of Peter Parker? He's too pretty to be a nerd.
Oh, that's too real for me.
No, but he is, though.
Oh, no.
Because, Andrew Garfield. He's going to be a nerd. And
Right, yeah, but they didn't even fucking try with the Andrew Garfield. Like, he's a nerd, but he rides around on a fucking skateboard. Okay,
Fine,
sure.
Whatever. Tobey Maguire's just got a round face.
And an ugly fucking crying face.
Which Raimi made him do all the goddamn time.
Oh, it's such an ugly crying face.
It is.
Anyway, I think Tom Holland is the most realistically nerdy looking Peter Parker.
Yeah, he's got a baby face.
Yeah.
It's baby face Tom.
I
also love... I saw recently on Instagram, it's a room of actors that... It was a sign that says, room full of actors that people that... Room full of actors that nobody hates. And in one of them, there was little Tom Holland, and I was just like, nah, but Anthony Mackie hates his guts. That's at least one person.
Oh,
I'd love
who else was in that room?
People like Morgan Freeman, Patrick Stewart,
yes,
all that kind of thing.
Yes.
Kevin Hart. I wouldn't say that everyone likes him. But
I wouldn't say that. Clark Gregg better be fucking in there.
Clark Gregg, who's that?
Did you say who's Clark Gregg?
Yeah. Who's that? Who is it? 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 Who is it?
Ow, I just slapped my hand into a wall. I know.
Who is it?
It's fucking Agent Coulson, you bastard.
I didn't see him in there.
No, but he should be in there.
He probably is. Should be in there.
Samuel L. Jackson?
He was in there. No,
I told you he'd come back up.
Get down.
Come up this side, then.
Go and mount Jonny. Jonny's okay with that.
Yeah, mount me, dog! I'm not into bestiality. That's not... I'm not a furry, I promise.
So, there was that kind of thing. So, the event... I keep on saying Avengers X-Men deal, because that's what it is.
Yeah, basically.
That's what it is. So, that's...
Although Disney now own The Simpsons.
So, does this mean they could kind of do Galactus?
Yes, that's what this means.
Do you know what that means?
What does that
That's
mean?
the plot of Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Yes, it is, Paul.
Can we have that, please? Do you want that, Patch?
Yeah, I want to see Thor and Hulk burst out of a cake that's shaped like the planet Earth.
Who doesn't want to see that? Do you
To
want
be
to see
fair,
that, Patch?
I do want to see that.
I saw that today.
Speaking of Lego and Marvel, the Lego sets for Spider-Man Far From Home were released.
Were they?
They were, well, not released, they were
Leaked.
unveiled. No, because it wasn't leaked, it was
what do you want, Patch?
official,
Sorry,
it was official
in.
images of that were revealed. And you know how they were saying that those guys were the Elementals?
Are they the Elementals, Jonny?
Well...
Patch, stop licking your phone.
Well, one of the sets is called Molten Man Battle, and the other one's called Hydro Man Attack.
I think they might be the Elementals,
Yes! The Elementals! And not the comics characters Hydro Man or Molten Man.
What?
Pure coincidence!
Johnny. Are they the Elementals or not?
Well, from these Lego sets, apparently there's also some fucking jet, but who cares? Like, what? So when the first trailer was released, because Marvel was saying that it was the Elementals, and it wasn't Hydro Man and Sandman and Molten Man.
Well, do you know what, Jonny? I think it's the sort of proposition that we had. It would be Molten Man, Hydro Man, and Sandman.
Yeah.
But they would be under the brand name of
The Elementals.
I think
to be fair, they probably have been, branded as the Elemental. It's not like Marvel are against rename, like the Revengers They are. That's not who the Avengers are in the comics.
The Black Order.
Yeah, they didn't really change. They just didn't have super giant.
Call Obsidian.
The Secret Avengers, which is Cap, Falcon, and Black Widow. The new Avengers from the end of Age of Ultron.
They're playing fast and loose with the terminology.
They play fast and loose all the time.
They play fast and loose with everything.
What are the similarities between the comic Civil War and the movie Civil War? The name?
That one panel scene coming to life.
The bit where he's firing at the shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
That was like everyone who saw that moment was just going.
I like it. It's good. Yay.
It is a pretty decent film, though.
You know what? So, Star Force.
Well, the Kree Star Force.
Yeah, from Captain Marvel. That's not who Star Force is.
The Nova Corps.
Well, yeah, but the Nova Corps are more. But like the Star Force.
Whereas is Nova in the Nova Corps?
Nova Prime. It's Glenn Close, you bloody idiot.
Oh, please tell me that's actually their reasoning.
Glenn Close is Nova Prime.
Does she have the powers?
No, well, the powers of Glenn Close. Yeah.
Do you reckon she wears the helmet?
Only in bed.
Peter Serafinowicz goes to wake her up.
I don't even want to know why Peter Serafinowicz knows where Glenn Close is sleeping.
Because in the middle of the attack, he's just going to be like, Glenn Close, we need you.
Yeah, not Nova, Glenn Close! That's a trigger word.
There's also John C. Reilly just in the background watering a plant. You know, they use although it's quite subtle actually, you don't really notice it. James Gunn used a technique. It's called the Kuleshov effect. I'm sure I've told you about this before. You have not told me about this.
I'm fairly sure I have.
No,
it's when it comes from a filmmaker. I think he was Russian. His last name was
Kuleshov.
Effect. Yes.
Kuleshov effect is in Mr. Kuleshov.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Mr. Kuleshov. His middle name is Kuleshov.
And his effect.
And his last name is Effect. Hello,
I'm Mr. The Kuleshov effect.
Mr. The Kuleshov effect. Yeah.
Okay.
It's when you have one shot of something and then another shot of something, and the spectator links them mentally. So you cut from one shot to another shot, and they link them.
Is it sort of like the answer cut?
Sort of.
But not as direct.
But it's not like a case of, here's a question, here's the answer, here's one thing. Here's another thing, these two are connected and the audience works it out.
Is it
It's when group like
picks the flower,
then it cuts to John C. Reilly watering a plant. To show that Groot can bring himself back to life, basically.
Does that mean that little girl in Nowhere has Groot? Because he picks a flower off him?
No, because that's a flower and not a bit of his... That's not like a twig from
I choose to believe that she's got a little baby Groot.
Sure.
That's just made of flowers.
Okay.
He doesn't go past the plant pot stage, so he's always dancing. Like a dashboard ornament. I want that to be a dashboard ornament.
There probably is somewhere.
I want it. But is it sort of like a hybrid between the answer cut and Chekhov's gun?
I suppose. I don't really know. The point is that that was in the film. So it turns out they're not the elementals from the comics. It looks like they are going to be Sandman, Hydro Man, Molten Man, and Wind Man.
Is that what he's called?
No.
I prefer if he's called Hurricane Harry.
The only Hurricane fucking hell.
Hurricane Harry. Or Typhoon Terry. Cyclone Steve.
Windy William.
Yeah, Windy Will.
Windy Will.
Willy Wind.
Willy Wind.
Twister Tim.
Twister Tim.
But he has to be Australian if you call him a Twister.
Twister Tim.
What, mate?
Model Engines.
You're a dick. Why did you bring that up again?
Throwback. It's Throwback Thursday, because we record on a Thursday.
Sorry, Patch.
So yeah. The only character who I could think of is Whirlwind, but that's not what Whirlwind does in the comics.
God damn it.
And he's sort of a Wasp villain.
If it was a DC thing, I would say we're the Wizard, but whatever.
But it's not. That's not what it is. So fucking who knows?
Who's it going to be?
It's probably some character.
It's Storm.
It's Storm from the Curse of the Disney Fox deal. They got Storm in.
I'd laugh so hard if that was actually.
That's not gonna fucking happen.
I wish it did.
But it won't. Shit. What am I trying to say? Yeah, because in the trailer they did have references to I think it was Sandman, Hydro Man, and Mortal Man's first appearances in the trailer. I mentioned this when we talked about it.
You did?
On the bus, on boats and cars and shit. So it turns out, from Lego sets always know the best ways to spoil Marvel movies.
Well, to be honest, we only know that because we like Lego sets. So
yeah, like when they revealed Giant Man in Civil War.
Yeah.
And
well, to be honest,
what else?
Lego sets aren't always that accurate.
No, they're not always the most accurate. Like that fucking Mandarin buggy from Iron Man 3.
Also, Ares for the Wonder Woman sets.
Yeah.
That did not look like anything. To be honest with you, if they actually brought the Lego set one to life, I think it looked better than the Ares we got.
Ooh, it's just the mustache. It's just shit, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's just a shit idea to keep the mustache.
I liked him.
Looks like a fucking idiot with a mustache.
As the person,
yeah,
good.
As David Thewlis.
Excuse me, you mean Professor Lupin?
Yeah, as Professor Werewolf.
Imagine if he turned into a werewolf instead of...
But with a mustache.
With a mustache.
With a big bushy mustache.
Don't technically werewolves already have a mustache?
Shut the fuck up, Paul.
Sorry.
What if they get Paramount? What if they... What if they CGI on a mustache?
Yeah.
It'll almost look as good as when they CGI'd off a mustache.
Are you making reference to the Fact Fiend
Well,
video?
I'm making reference to the fact that they're fucking incompetent and can't digitally remove a mustache. But
to be honest with you, I don't understand why they just didn't keep it in because it's Superman.
Give him a beard, you bastards!
Give Superman a motherfucking beard. And chest hair, why not?
Yeah.
Just giant...
And real thick armpit hair.
Just a giant, bushy Henry Cavill.
And so much pubic hair that it starts crawling out of his pants.
Okay, that's getting weird now. But, no, giant, big...
Feet on the bottom of his... Hair on the bottom of his feet, like a little hobbit.
Reloading gun arms, like he had in the Mission Impossible trailer.
Da-dum. That was me doing the...
Is that him cracking some of his joints, or is it? I just prefer to him like loading shotgun shells into his.
Yeah,
fists.
it's reloading his guns.
I prefer it's just reloading shotgun shells into his biceps.
But yeah, that's what it. Yeah,
that's what it is.
He's just oiling up the pistons in his arms. That's the sound effect.
You saw him before the fight started. He's just cocking his arm.
He's got a little oil can, like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz.
Just some
WD-40. That's all good.
How long have we managed to drag this crap on for?
Not long enough, Paul.
Have we not?
No, we're at 43 minutes. Hey, let's do a shit quiz.
Let's do the shit quiz.
We were doing a quiz before we started, and then we didn't finish it for reasons.
How much of the quiz left did we have?
Not that much longer of it left.
Do you want to start it again?
Yeah, let's fucking start it again, boy.
Start it again. So, I believe it was a quiz about the superheroes.
It was, Oh.
Is this a test?
I'm on What Culture.
Whatculture.com.
Whatculture.com. What? Oh, we've got some fun articles. So we've got that. Are these Marvel characters alive or dead? What a fun quiz. Or we can look at 12 really stupid decisions in comic book movie history.
Nah, do the quiz one, yeah?
Or...
Do
Avengers Endgame. 12 post-credit scenes we most want to see.
And it's a picture of
Wolverine with the Infinity Gauntlet, but also his claws. We're not fucking reading that. That can piss off.
Do you want to go through the quiz? And it's basically a recap of all the Marvel films, isn't it?
Wow. Avengers Infinity War killed off a lot, but who's actually alive now? For a franchise made by Disney, the MCU has been marked by death.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Shut the fuck up, I'm stretching out the time. Shut up. For a long time, way back with Iron Man, Tony Stark was motivated to be a hero by the looming shadow of the deaths his family weapons business had caused, and by the tragic sacrifice of Dr. Yinsen, and it's been pretty steady right up to Infinity War and beyond years. Speaking of, actually, rewatched Iron Man this week, because I'm going to try and rewatch all the MCU films up to Ant-Man and the Wasp, because Captain Marvel is technically still in the series, still new, so that doesn't count. But now I'm going to rewatch them all before Avengers Endgame, because any excuse to watch Thor: The Dark World. And it was good. It's still like one of my top 5 favourite MCU films, Iron Man. I fucking love it.
I thought you were going to say Thor: The Dark World. Assuming
Oh yeah, top 5 shit ones, yeah.
Yeah. Iron Man is just so good.
It's so good. With half of the MCU's population currently wiped out, now's the perfect time to celebrate those we've lost, like a comics-focused Day of the Dead, yes, as well as trying to remember who exactly hasn't met their marker yet. And before you start thinking it's going to be easy, these aren't all the most obvious of characters. Paul.
Okay.
Is
it going to test my brainy cells?
Yes.
Okay.
What little there is of it.
Yes.
So,
all 3 of them.
How many of the MCU Grim Reaper's victims do you actually remember? So I realise I was just in the middle of a sentence. I accidentally pressed to get rid of an advertisement, and it stopped the previous recording. So I've had to start again. I apologise for the interruption. We'll be with you. We'll just get back to where we left off, and it'll all be good. I can't be asked editing around that, basically, so we're just going to start again.
Oh,
I've got
Do you know what
not the whole thing.
Do you know what we got up to?
Yeah, we're going to redo the whole podcast again.
Oh, God. Please.
We need to stretch out the time, Paul.
Stop. No,
I'm just going to go and I'm just going to start that paragraph again. I apologise for the interruption. But it's professional unprofessionalism.
We're great at that.
That's the bullshit that we go with. How long was the fuck? I didn't look to see how long the previous one was to know how much time we'd wasted. Bollocks!
It's about 45 minutes, wasn't it?
Around about. Let's just say it was 45 minutes. So, how many of the MCU Grim Reaper's victims do you actually remember? Because there are a lot more than you probably remember.
Okay.
Disclaimer!
Okay.
Let's assume anyone not openly confirmed in the movies, open brackets, or by creators, close brackets, as dead, open brackets, so far, close brackets, isn't dead, shall we?
Yes.
Answers at the end.
Okay.
Number 1, the Abomination, alive or dead. This is a interactive activity, so we'll wait for the people.
Mr. Tim Roth Tim. I believe he's...
I said we're going to wait for the people.
Okay, sorry.
We're going to use... I don't know, we're going to use the dog. If it's alive,
yeah,
he gives you a kiss on the hand, or me. If he's not, if he's dead, he doesn't give you a kiss. We're going to see how correct the dog can get it.
Patch. Dead. Patch says dead.
Well, the Abomination's alive. Thanks, Patch, for being so unreliable. Number 2, we did most of this before, by the way. Number 2, Crossbones.
Crossbones died because Scarlet Witch...
Dead.
Just made him explode. But...
Marvel. Ooh, spoilers for Captain Marvel.
Nah, she's dead.
She dead. Aunt May.
She alive?
Yeah, and she survived the snap as well.
Did she?
I'm pretty sure she did, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Korath the Pursuer. Ooh.
Yeah, we dead.
He is dead.
Is it still recording during all this?
Yes. Yeah, it's there. You can still see it.
Is it? Aisha.
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 Alive.
She's alive. She's made Adam Warlock.
Justin Hammer, the best character in the
alive.
MCU.
He's alive.
Alive.
And the only man who can stop Thanos.
Ebony Moore.
He dead.
Dead, bitch.
You did.
Dormammu,
Yeah,
I've come to bargain.
Alright, if they killed off Dormammu in his first appearance, I would have been pissed.
Happy Hogan.
Alive.
Number 11, Hella.
She did.
Oh,
She got stabbed by a giant
Is
sword.
she?
She got stabbed.
She is. Wong?
Alive.
Correct.
They dare not kill Wong.
That's not Wong. 13, Mabaku.
Mabaku?
Mabaku.
Mabaku's alive. Mabaku.
14, Darren Cross / Yellow Jacket / the second worst villain in the MCU.
Who's the worst? Oh, it's Malekith.
Of course it's Malekith, you fucking idiot.
He's dead.
Not Malekith, although he is.
Yeah.
15, Samuel Stearns. Paul thinks he got... Well, I think Paul got this wrong the first time we did it. What did you say last time?
I said I think he's dead.
So we're going to say he's alive. We'll tell you how we did at the end. Was that it? Was that literally... Did we just start the whole fucking thing again?
Did you do that? Did you?
I'm going to have to... I don't know, Paul. I'm going to have to power through all of these. Shit, man.
Oh, this has just gone so well.
Oh, bloody hell. I put alive for Mark. Listen, we're safe in the knowledge that we are superior in terms of, you know, we know. We don't need your fucking... we don't need your approval.
Do you know what would be a better quiz?
What would be a better quiz?
What actually happens in the current X-Men timeline?
I can search for that if you want.
Please don't. I'm not prepared for a giant, massive debate on the effects of time travel and what it's done to the X-Men universe. Because, fuck me. What is...
I'm sure I can ask the dog to do that.
Patch, what
Fuck that boy.
Patch, what happened to the X-Men timeline? Even Patch doesn't know, that means no one knows.
That means no one knows, because my dog...
Your dog is omnipotent.
Yeah, that's correct. He is.
Omniscient.
That's exactly how I would describe it.
What, he managed to get me in a headlock just before?
Yeah. Because he's a fucking... he's built like a brick shithouse, mate.
He's WWE trained, mate. What are you looking for now?
I'm just looking for a fun quiz to do. Paul...
Test all 6 of my brain cells.
I thought you said it was you only had 3.
I gained some more.
Oh, right.
I just leached them off your dog.
You bloody bastard. Wrestler or porn star quiz. Can you identify which is which? No. I'm going to apologise if we've buggered up the audio here. Because we very well could have... Oh, no, we haven't. It's fine.
It's relatively fine.
Relatively, yeah, that's the important word here.
Please don't make me do that.
What, the porn quiz?
Yeah. What's the one underneath it?
About friends. We're not doing that because fuck friends.
I know friends.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay. Oh, was that Clone Wars one?
No, it wasn't, Paul.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. I saw a Venator.
MCU quotes quiz. Can you name who said it?
Probably not.
Can you identify who in the MCU said these lines? The Marvel Cinematic Universe is the hottest thing in film right now.
No, it's not.
Because it's got Scarlett Johansson in it.
Aladdin's the hottest thing in cinemas right now.
Aladdin can fuck off.
Oh, that's hot.
On the back of the immediately iconic end to Avengers Infinity War, and even with that dreaded click by Thanos in full of fucking... It's a snap, you bastard. There is still a massive cast comprised of many characters to soldier on in the absence of those we lost to the decimation.
Decimation.
Then there's a... I'm just gonna stop with the quizzes now, to be honest.
No, but I was so
bit of a joke. This is the second time we fucked up the audio, and it stopped. Shut up, Paul! Don't blame this all on me.
It's not.
I can't.
It's not.
I'm not responsible. It's not me. It's you.
No.
Oh. So,
Is it because you keep on trying to click off ads?
Mate, no, I didn't even try. I don't even know what I did then, to be honest. I'm going to put the microphone down and, oh, fuck's sake, I don't... know what we're gonna do for the next 15.
Let's put it like this.
Put it like what?
Bugger all's happened this week in terms of film news.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact James Gunn's back, and I have never been happier.
Split on the microphone.
I've noticed.
We don't. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and we don't talk about politics much on this because fuck politics. But recently, Theresa May, that bitch, had a bit of a chat about the general political state of the country, which is wank. And I saw a thing on Twitter. Do you remember, Paul?
Can you stop grabbing my name?
I'm sorry. David Tennant's first episode of Doctor Whom.
Doctor Whom?
Doctor Whom, yeah.
Doctor Whom.
Yeah, do you remember?
Is it the rude and not ginger?
Well, yes, that's but one facet of the episode. Do
But
you
I
remember
like
right at the end was the character of Harriet Jones?
Harriet Jones?
The Doctor defeated the Psycherites
The Psycherites.
and sent them away. And Harriet Jones fucking blew them up and then walked away wearing sunglasses because cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah.
David Tennant didn't like that very much. And so he said he would bring down her government and get her, because she was the prime minister. You see where I'm going with this?
4 words.
6 words. You
Is it
fucking
6 words?
idiots. Then he says those 6 words to her assistant, which causes doubt amongst him, and then eventually leads to her downfall as the prime minister.
I think I know those 6 words, Johnny.
So it was either today or yesterday. It was recently. I saw a post on Twitter from Georgia Tennant, David Tennant's wife. Do you know what that tweet said?
Don't you think she looks tired?
Indeed. And I was absolutely...
Pissing yourself.
It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I loved it.
Do you mean David Tennant's wife is the daughter of the Doctor?
Yeah, David Tennant's wife plays the character of the Doctor's daughter and is also the daughter of
A Doctor.
Peter Davidson.
Which is...
Fucking
really,
mental.
Really normal. It's almost as fucked up as the X-Men thing.
But better, because it's not the X-Men thing.
I think that's a given, really.
Yeah. Apparently Logan's quite good. Still not seen it.
Have you not seen Logan?
I have it.
Why have you not seen it?
Because it's depressing, isn't it?
It was good.
Yeah, but I'm never in the mood, alright? I'd rather watch Thor the Dark World.
You probably would watch Thor the Dark
I
World.
wouldn't. No. If I was stuck with those 2 films, I'd watch Logan. Fucking hell, I'm not retarded. I don't even know why. I don't even like the word retard. What am I doing in my life?
I don't know.
Just rambling, to be honest, to make up for time. I don't know how long we've been.
Neither do I.
Oh, fuck's sake.
We're pretty useless.
I think you can tell we've just kind of descended into madness this week.
It's not even funny.
Oh, fuck's sake, I moved the mic. This is... I don't know. I did... 17? I think one number 17. I genuinely don't remember what...
We're not very good at it.
You don't fucking say.
We're not very good. We're just a bit shit.
James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will reportedly begin production February 2021. Shit. Okay, that's... Well... I'm on... This is a fandom powered by... It's fandom, but it's Wikia. This is basically where I get most of the news and stuff we talk about from. 2020... Here we go. 2021 is...
Have you not heard some terrible news?
2021 is reportedly the window for any X-Men and Fantastic Four characters coming from the Disney-Fox merger to show up in the MCU. So far, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is the only iteration to join Disney. Yeah, so he's not getting rebooted. What terrible news, Paul?
Netflix have taken the Clone Wars off.
Oh. Well, it was never on in the UK anyway, was it?
Yeah, but I'm sad.
Okay.
That means people can't experience the glory that was Dave Filoni. Are we gonna call it a day? Because I don't think we've got any more
energy.
Fucks left to give. No,
basically
useful tidbits of information that we can give this week.
Fucking hell. This genuinely might be
the end of MasterCast as we know it.
Yeah, that's that's exactly what it is. The end of MasterCast. Forever.
And ever.
And ever.
And ever.
And ever.
And ever. Or you get Patch to do it.
Nah, he looks quite restful.
Restful. I just don't know anymore.
Jesus. Wasn't this year, it was last year.
Yeah.
Last week. Not this week, it was last week. Just it's not even fucking important, to be honest. Just that I was scraping the bottom of the barrel of things to talk about, and I was just reminiscing about last week when I applied for an apprenticeship with the BBC, and one of the questions was, what's your favourite BBC programme? And of course I wrote about Doctor Who, and I'm such a fucking tryhard. Was one of the examples I used for why I liked it, was the episode Sleep No More.
Which was?
The found footage one. With the sleep dust monsters.
What the fuck are they?
Right.
I don't remember that one. God, you seem knackered. But you genuinely seem knackered at this.
Yeah, no, I am. I wanted a coffee and I've been bullied into having tea.
That's your dad's fault, don't blame me.
Well, I am blaming you.
Why are you blaming me
because you're the one who always has tea.
I have tea because you not make it.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it is.
So,
that's not true. That's impossible. Sorry.
They're eating him. And then they're going to eat me too.
Oh
my god.
Do the clink before you stop.
There's a dog on me now. Thanks for mounting me, you fucking hound. I'm sorry, that was quite mean, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Patch. By the way, if you haven't figured, my dog's name is Patch. It's not like Paul's been saying it the entire... So, that's...
Is that?
I think we might have just stretched it to an hour. I don't know. I probably should have looked before we started again.
I think this is perhaps the episode where we've...
Damn.
Broken ourselves.
Listen, if it's not an hour, I'll record just some minutes of me doing something fucking weird. Can you imagine? I'll sing a nice song. Serenade people. What song should I sing, Paul?
Africa. What, do you expect a different answer?
I'm googling the words. I'm going to sing Africa for you.
Please not now. No, don't do it now. Don't do it now. Don't.
Africa lyrics. There they are.
Stop it.
Shits.
Don't do it now. Don't.
Oh, I don't bloody know the tune of the verses.
How do you not know? I'm quite disappointed, actually.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more can ever do.
No, we must do the...
I must race down in Africa.
I will leave
Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Do the ooh ooh. Ooh ooh. That's shit. Absolutely shit.
I will leave without doing the clink.
You bastards.
I will leave without doing the clink.
Right, fine. Well, I hope you enjoyed, everyone. I certainly didn't. We'll see you next week, I suppose, because that's the schedule we've got ourselves into. Bye!